You know what I haven't done in a while? Is record Knytt stories. I'm Coolio if you don't know. And that's what we're gonna do today is Knytt stories. It's gonna be a bit more of a chill video. Let's see. This one's something nice and easy. It's something that will allow us to just kind of roam around, I guess. But still give us kind of a goal. And these are all hard. Yeah, we can do this. This is going to keep us occupied for a little while. Gaia. In a distant planet, Junie entered a tavern in search for adventure. A man was standing in the bar, boasting about a planet he had apparently seen. Junie decided to look for the planet to see if the story was true. She had traveled for days when suddenly there it was in the horizon. It was big. In fact, it was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen. And so, she landed. Now there are a few different endings to this. We'll see how far we get. I'm scared. Any of those buildings up there may fall on my farm. No. Buildings up there? I wonder what they're talking about. Oh dear. Down we go. Oh, there's a bridge here. You should enter the house. I heard that the sculptor has a power-up. Are you the sculptor? Hello, I'm the sculptor, Ulrika Jürgen Sorensen. You can call me Nick. Hi, Sculptor Nick. Now we're able to run. If you look at the top there, you'll see what power-ups that we have. Right now we only have the running power-up, which is the red ball. And there are several more. What are you doing here? I'm here exploring. I'm the great Junie the Explorer. Oh. I think I'm great. This place is starting to look a bit foreboding. In fact, I'm stuck here. Fortunately, we just got a checkpoint. Man, he's taking forever to move. My brother will be worried. Should I? Maybe. No. Just as a game of thought, after all. But I don't have to think about this. We just got the orange ball, which lets us climb. So now, this won't be a problem. We could stay here and search the underground. Or we could go back up. I think I'm gonna go up. Can I talk to this guy? No, can't jump high enough. Actually, can't jump high enough to get out of here. I guess we're stuck here for a little bit. Oh, what's this? Looks like we're in an underground city. I'm a member of the Loiterer Guild. You'll find members of the guild everywhere. Interesting. How do I join your Loiterer Guild? I wonder who uses all these cars. We can't even fit in them. That does seem to be a problem. I knew I had to bring a longer cord. Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best way to excavate, does it? Excuse me. We got the green ball, which allows us to jump higher. Now we should be able to actually leave the underground if we want. Oh, let's explore just a little more. Death to White Castle. Death to Red Castle. Oh. You know, I've never been to White Castle, so I can't really proclaim whether it deserves death. But I'm not going to worry about that. We have a planet to explore. Let's go back to the surface. Maybe not quite the surface yet. Some build their houses higher because they say this place will eventually flood. That's a problem. I wanted to name this the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, but it seems that the name is taken. Yes, it is. Careful there, Junie. You know that Knytts are water soluble. Alright. I don't trust that ball. Have you got any insecticide? No, I don't. I don't see any reason why not to trust that ball. Look at how happy it is. Hey, buddy. Likes us. Pat, pat. Looks like the only path right now is underground. Unless we were to go back up on the surface. Yeah, let's look around here. This is the city of the dead. Maybe you'll come to live here someday soon. Well, hopefully not that soon. I still have an entire planet to explore here. This tree hugger won't let us continue the tunnel expansion. I'm an environmentalist. I'm not moving until they remove the dynamite. Excellent loitering skills there, my friend. Carry on. Here's another power-up. The blue ball lets us double jump. Some say I'm crazy for having built a hotel here. Excuse me. They'll all see. One carved, 2 to go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Amazing how these trees grow without light, huh? think we've been here. And now we're going in circles. Let's go discover something new. I used to live in that hollow tree by the city. I used to live in that hollow tree, but the city above grew, and well, that's sewer water. Oh. That's kind of unpleasant. Did you cross just to say hi, or to get that key? Oh, the key. Yes! There's a blue key. A little bit hard to see, but I'm sure it will come in useful soon. There are 4 keys in all. Generally, in Knytt stories, once you've collected a key, you can use it over and over again. Ferry leaves at 4 p.m. Too bad you don't have a watch. This is Baffin Town. I'm new here. I wonder why this place is called Baffin Town. What's a baffin anyway? I think it's some sort of penguin or something. I could be wrong. Is there anything better than loitering? I think not. Well, let's go exploring Draken Mountain. Ah. These clouds are solid. These are the trees of life. All below would be part of the Iraqi desert if these didn't exist. This planet does have its mysteries, doesn't it? I'm sure that Junie's view must be lovely right now. Unfortunately, we don't get that view, but this is still picturesque in its own way. Well, maybe it's not so nice if it's the desert. But still, someday I'll leave this desert. Ah, too lazy. I swear I hear miners working. They say this place is haunted. First time in Iraqi City? Yeah, it is. The city was built underground to protect us from the heat. Oh. This doesn't look particularly pleasant. But with a bit of skill, we can get through. I wonder who lives here. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a door. Maybe it's abandoned. Maybe it's the remnant of an ancient civilization. Underground cauldron caretaker. This has to be the worst job ever. I don't know about worst. But it does seem to have the potential of being awfully lonely. Another victim. Just wait until he falls asleep. I'll sleep in this graveyard and win the bet. It's not as if ghosts exist. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. In fact, I think I forgot something. I did play this a little bit before starting to record it, so... There are a couple of things that I do know, but there are a couple of things that I hadn't run across. It's been hard to dynamite this hallway. If I didn't know better, I'd say there was an iron wall behind this. Well, thanks to our perspective, we can kind of confirm that. Well, Junie can't, but we can. Now there was a path inside this mountain. I believe there is an item that we need to get. Well, maybe not need to get, but we'll be able to confirm whether there are ghosts. I say x isn't equal to 3. Oh, science. Quite dangerous to have a hole in the middle of the room. I agree. That can be fun too. Gives us a place to explore. We're studying this creature. No worry, it can't get out. Looks kinda dangerous. Well, there are a few inventions here. It seemed kind of interesting. Concoctions. There's also this eyeball. And the eyeball will allow us to see and interact with things that were previously invisible. Now let's see if we can find that graveyard again. Actually, I wonder if there's something over the Tree of Life, now that we have the eyeball. Doesn't look like it. There we go. And look at that. Plenty of ghosts. It's kind of scary. You're trespassing on private property. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stay off your property. Now, how do we get down, genius? Well, simple. Just need to jump for it. Even if you're walking, just easily make that jump. Think he'll actually sleep in the graveyard? Oh, you put him up to him. I would say that's not a good idea. You want to live in this apartment? Press down if you do. Well, this is one of our endings. And so, Junie decided to stay and live in the apartment that the weird guy offered her, until a friendly-looking lion somehow ate her. The end. One of many. Well, that happened. Surely, we can find a better ending than that. What? You never seen a guy sitting on a couch on the other side of a waterfall in a cave? Can't say that I have. It does seem like a pretty relaxing place to watch a waterfall. I like this village. I miss sunlight though. Sunlight does feel good on the skin. Do not trespass. Place is sealed up anyway. I can barely fit my things into this house. I can't imagine how they live in the smaller ones. Eek, eek, eek. Fine. I actually can talk, but don't want to. Huh? That's your choice. As Jason once said, you do you. Have you seen my drawing? It's right there in the desk. I think you mean on the desk. Oh my. It's a very absorbing drawing. You read the page, huh? The drawing just sucks you in. Have you come to free us from the drawing? You don't need me to be free from this drawing. You just need to believe in yourself. I heard there was a way to travel to the past in the third continent. Too bad I'm stuck here. That does seem like a problem. With a bit of skill, you can return to the real life. Seems there's a storm coming. That does seem that way. It's alright, we just got an umbrella. See what's at the top of this tower. I'm the master of time. Impressed? No? Fine, I'm his assistant. He's out exploring. Shouldn't pretend to be someone you're not. Oh dear. I'd be a cowboy, but I couldn't find any cows. Yes, now we have... I can find the right button. You have an umbrella. And float gently down. It's good to only use your umbrella when you need it, because it does slow you down. Wanna buy some pottery? This village has the best. This looks climbable. Oh. It's a very colorful place here. Seems we found some sort of candy land. I'd like more people to like white chocolate, so I wouldn't live alone. I like white chocolate. Not my favorite, but it's good for a change. I actually have some. Probably gonna snack on some when I'm done with this video. Please, miss, do you have any soup? I'm sick of always eating candy. How can you get sick of that? Well, off we go. All of us got here checking for voids. How about you? That angel above us takes care of us. Oh yeah, look at that. Welcome to Pine Skyland. You're welcome to stay if you want to. This does seem like a nice place to live, especially with an angel watching over the whole place. But we still have an entire world to explore. We're about to leave to the LowBias continent. Want to come with us? Well, you are matey. And so she sailed for the LowBias continent. Alas, the landslide has been cleared. Now I'll be able to deliver the crates. Look at that big red star. I wonder what it is. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now I wonder what you are. That guy won't tell me how to carve this tree so I can make my house. There's no way I'm telling him. I don't want any neighbors. A neighbor could be a good thing for you. Don't knock until you tried it. I love this house. Just a stone's throw away from the library. Is this a library? It is. Welcome to the Stone Post Library. Don't forget to read the books that are in the desks. In a little house in a misty swamp, Mother Knytt puts her baby to bed. That night, she has a strange dream. The sun rises on the little house. Little Knytt is gone. After a long search, little Knytt is found. They sail homewards through the clouds. Home at last to the misty swamp. All made from Niffless. All I did was take it from his level, a strange dream, make it a story. If you haven't played it yet, do it. I would recommend this too. There are a lot of good worlds for Knytt stories. I love these stories. Dr. Cliché once built an underwater laboratory and a bomb with it, powerful enough to freeze the entire world. His first attempt to build the bomb failed and resulted in a living blue ball. The ball was able to escape the laboratory. The world was a very dangerous place for the ball. However, it did also make a lot of friends who helped it out whenever it was in trouble. Some even offered the ball new powers, and taught it how to transform into new materials. With its new powers, the ball returned to Dr. Cliché's underwater laboratory. Deep within the lab, it found the bomb room. Seconds before the explosion was due, the ball managed to cancel the countdown and thus saved the world. From that moment, Dr. Cliché's underwater laboratory, as well as his plans to freeze the entire world, were history. Although a lot of people chose to believe the story about the bouncing ball, there are things that indicate that this version might be the correct one. Is Dr. Cliché still alive? Did he leave the underwater laboratory before he self-destructed? Although nobody knows for sure, many believe that this is not the final chapter of the story about Dr. Cliché. This is from An Underwater Adventure, which is a twist to another Nifless game within a deep forest. Except that instead of controlling a blue ball, you control Junie. The Green Pilgrim by Ann Dell. The Green Pilgrim used to live in the Yarda village in the east of L'Orealis. The village was very peaceful, but not much happened. Bored with simple village life, the pilgrim used to sneak out in the forest to the forest from a very early age. One day, as he was returning home, he saw smoke on the horizon. He hurried back to his village, but it was too late. The village was burnt to the ground. Everyone he had never known was gone. He fled far away from his home, to what would in the future be named a rocky desert. He walked for days, but eventually passed out from hunger. He woke up in a deep cave. An old man was looking down at him, studying him from head to toe. Suddenly the man said, "You will do," and walked away. The child was scared, but the old man had saved him. He was all the boy had. The child soon grew into a man. The old man helped him train every day. He fought many foul creatures that came from the underground. His fame grew with every monster he slew, and the name Green Pilgrim soon started to be whispered all across Gaia, a fame that would cost him much. One day, as he was returning from killing a hydra, an angel appeared in front of him. A great monster, bigger than anything he had seen before, was stalking a cave below Cloud City. With no hesitation, the pilgrim offered his help. When the Green Pilgrim arrived at the cave, there was only a horse there. The pilgrim looked into the eyes of the horse, and they both disappeared. Some say the horse transported the pilgrim to another dimension, where they are locked in an eternal struggle. Others say the pilgrim killed the horse and decided to hide from the public eye. But everyone knows that was not the last they would ever see the Green Pilgrim. The wise men say he's watching, waiting in the dark, waiting for the next time Gaia needs his help. There seems to be no book at this desk. Oh well. Let's run at this one. The Creation of Gaia by Ann Dell. It is said that Gaia was created by the great Knytts, two powerful entities known as Golden Knytt and Stone Knytt. The two Knytts worked together side by side and finally made a perfect planet. No evil stalked the land and peace reigned, but that wouldn't last long. The two entities walked the land and made friends with the Knytts that came to live to Gaia. The Knytts, impressed by their power, soon started to revere them as gods. No one knows exactly why, but it is known that some Knytts who worshipped the Golden Knytt attacked Stone Knytt worshippers as they were praying in a church. Soon, a war broke off between the two factions. Thousands of their men died. The stone worshippers were finally assaulting their enemy's last fort. As the attacking army was about to enter the city, the high priest prayed in the cathedral, asking Golden Knytt for help. His prayer was answered. Golden Knytt stood in front of the gate and single-handedly killed all of Stone Knytt's worshippers who were at the siege. Stone Knytt, enraged by this, suddenly appeared in front of Golden Knytt. The great Knytts, once united, had been torn apart by the pride of the Knytts. A war that tore the skies and the earth soon followed. A war so terrible that scars can still be seen as seas, rivers, mountains, and caves. The war seemed eternal, until one day, for some reason, they stopped fighting and left. Some say they left to stop the war. Others say a higher being vanquished them. But the prophets say they are just resting. They say they will return in full strength one day, and when they do, the world will end in an epic battle. That day may never come, or it may be closer than we think. Hmm. My favorite story is the Green Pilgrim. I'm sure he's still alive somewhere. Well, maybe we'll see him. It's a big world after all. Oh, poor little fellow. Are you lost? Oh, not all who wander are lost. I'm wandering. Not lost yet. This tree used to look so good, but it dried out mysteriously. Oh, it's not really able to photosynthesize from here, is it? Someday I'll be rich and buy one of the highest houses. We built in height to keep a distance from the rats. That's a good idea. Rats are mostly harmless, but you still don't want them in your house. I hired that guy to run the machine, but it seems he doesn't know how to turn it on. Why did I have to lie in my resume? I don't know how to run this machine. Now what did I say about pretending to be things that you're not? I love the fruits that this tree grows. Don't know if they're edible though. Want to eat the fruit? Press down. Well, I learned as a child that you shouldn't put anything in your mouth if you don't know what it is. But this is a video game, and we've just saved, so it's okay. As soon as Junie ate the strange-looking fruit, she started to feel strange herself. Something was wrong, something changing. She suddenly turned into a manticore. The two men ran quickly to warn other people, but they didn't help much. The Junicore, as locals named it, got out of the cave and unleashed chaos on all cities until one day, a noble knight, known only by the name the Green Pilgrim, faced her and killed her with a silver arrow, ending the menace of the dreaded Junicore. Well, I did say that we were going to see the Green Pilgrim again someday. Too bad it had to be under such circumstances. I think that's enough for now. But I do plan on doing some more videos about Gaia. Yeah, so I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.